Victor Felix. Sorry.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Stephanie. Thank you so much, guys, for being here today. This is awesome. I know our time is short, so I'm going to jump right into it. Stephanie, if you just allow me to share, please.
I'm sorry.
Done.
Victor.
Done.
All right. Perfect. All right. Let me go ahead and just give me a thumbs up if you can see that.
Thumbs up.
All right. Awesome. So, so I want to thank Stephanie once again for extending the invitation to speak. Thank you guys for coming out today. So today we're talking about how to get more referrals in your business. And I wanted to share some of the things that I've done that have been helpful for me. So we're going to be covering 3 important aspects: identifying your ideal client, aligning yourself with your power partners, and engaging them in the places where they hang out. So there was a man by the name of Fiorello LaGuardia, who was the New York City mayor during the Great Depression. And LaGuardia seemed to have a genuine, heartfelt love for the common man, especially the downtrodden. One night, he showed up at a court in one of the poorest wards of the city. He dismissed the presiding judge for the evening and sent him home to his family. Then the mayor took over the bench himself. As it happened on that bitterly cold night, a tattered old woman stood before the bench, accused of stealing a loaf of bread. With quivering lips and tear-filled eyes, she admitted to the theft. But, she added, my daughter's husband has deserted her. She's sick, and her children are crying because they have nothing to eat. The shopkeeper, however, refused to drop the charges. It's a bad neighborhood, Your Honor. She's guilty, he shouted. The law must be upheld. She's got to be punished to teach other people a lesson. LaGuardia knew that her accuser was right. The very office that he swore to uphold required that he enforce the letter of the law. He sighed. He turned to the old woman and said, I've got to punish you. The law makes no exceptions. He then pronounced the sentence. The old woman shuddered when she heard the words, $10 or 10 days in jail. But already the judge was reaching into his pocket. He pulled out a $10 bill and threw it into his hat. Here's the $10 fine, which I now remit. Furthermore, I'm fining everyone in this courtroom 50 cents for living in a town where a person has to steal bread so that her grandchildren can eat. Mr. Bailiff, collect the fines and give them to the defendant. Sitting in the courtroom that night were about 70 petty criminals, a few New York policemen, and her accuser, a fuming, red-faced storekeeper. The bewildered old grandmother left the courtroom with $47.50. This was enough to buy groceries for several months. This story illustrates an interesting point. When we don't do community or network the right way, people within the network will suffer. So how can we network to make sure that we're getting the most out of it so we can win in our business? Number one, in order to get more referrals in your business, you want to identify your ideal client. So your ideal client is the person or group of people who your products bring the most value to, and they bring the most value to you in return. So is your ideal client small business owners, stay-at-home moms, or people looking to lose weight? For example, you can say, I work with stay-at-home moms looking to get back into the workforce. In your elevator pitch, or when people ask you what you do, you want to mention somewhere in there your ideal client. That way, people know who to refer you to when a problem you solve comes up in a conversation with their family, friends, or even someone they just met. I want you to put into the chat right now. Everybody, put into the chat who your ideal client is. All right. So just tell us who your ideal client is.
The chat's disabled.
That's disabled.
Tina or Stephanie, you got that?
Got it.
Perfect. All right. So who's your ideal client? All right. We got classic car owners, other coaches, first-time buyers, home buyers, established entrepreneurs, veterans looking to start a business, contractors, small to medium-sized businesses. Oh, these are coming in quick. All right. Career pivoter, people who suffer with allergies. Okay, good. So now that everyone is putting their ideal client in the chat, I'm going to give you 1 minute to look at what everyone else has put in the chat. So everybody go into the chat right now. And then I want you to private message someone who you can refer them to. All right. So we're looking out for each other here. Go into the chat, see look at their ideal client. And I want you to think, who do you have in your network that you can refer them to? So I'm going to give you 1 minute to do that, and go. This is good. I see people looking. We're gonna help each other today. We're gonna build some community and some business synergy. So we got just about 30 seconds. I think Luan's calling somebody. Uh-oh, this is good. All right, somebody's about to get a referral up in here. All right, just about 10 seconds. She said, hey, Siri, send somebody a referral. Is that what you said? Yes, perfect. I love it. I love it. Y'all get with Luan. She is a connector. All right. So now I want you to come off mute and tell us, who do you have a referral for? Who do you have a referral for? Anybody?
Nancy Wolf.
Perfect. Thank you, AB. Who else?
Donna Mintz.
Nice. Anybody else? Who do you have a referral for?
Joanna Giordano.
Awesome. Thank you, Phil. Who else?
Maria Barker.
Wonderful, wonderful. That was Nancy. So two more. Who do you have a referral for? Anybody? 10 more seconds. Anybody else have a referral?
Yeah, Phil Ritagliano.
All right, perfect. Love it. All right, so number 2, if you want to get more referrals in business, you want to align yourself with your power partners. So what is a power partner? It's when you share the same target market or ideal client as another business, but not the same products and services. For example, I work primarily with small businesses who struggle with getting seen and heard by prospective clients. Some other businesses that share the same target market are digital marketing agencies, social media companies, people who do graphic and web design, etc. These are good people for me to be networking with because we can share referrals, clients, and information. We can also collaborate on projects. So I already partner with a couple of digital marketing agencies right here in Master Networks. So let's say I'm in the hub, right? So I go to the hub and I'm looking to connect with someone who does web design. So I'll go in, I'll click on members, I'll select the New York region, go to the White Plains chapter, and then I'm gonna find the person who does web design. Once I've found that person, I'm now gonna reach out for a face-to-face. Since it's pretty easy, they're in my chapter and I see them every week. All right, so I'm gonna give you another minute. I want you to write down 2 to 3 power partners that you can collaborate with. If that person is on this Zoom right now, I want you to private message them and request a face-to-face to see how you can add value to each other. So go ahead and you put in the chat who a good power partner is for you. Luann says Barbara Punzi, Cowabunga. I love it. We're gonna get our Ninja Turtles on later, Luann. All right. Stephanie says insurance professionals. Chris, a realtor or mortgage broker. All right. Jeff says event planners, venue and vendors. Stacy says banks. Maria, business broker, commercial broker. David says, good power partner, digital marketers, web designers, social media agencies. All right. Phil says, Al Talkman. Giovanni, let me see. Uh-oh, we lost it there. They're going so fast now. All right. We got about 20 seconds. Nikki says business coaches. Rob says a divorce lawyer. Nancy says realtors. Darcy says health and wellness-based coaches. Willie, accountants and commercial loan officers. All right, so just about 5 more seconds. Perfect, thank you guys. All right, so I want you to come off mute and tell us who you're gonna schedule a face-to-face with, or who did you schedule face-to-face with, or who are you going to schedule a face-to-face with?
Bill,
Ben,
Awesome.
Maria
guys.
Barker.
Good. Get those calendar links out and let's start scheduling those face-to-faces.
Woohoo.
All right, so number 3, in order to get more referrals in your business, you want to engage your power partners where they hang out. All right, so you want to be hanging out where your power partners are online, whether it's Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, alignable groups. You want to get in on the conversation. Make sure you're liking, commenting, posting, and connecting with these people. All right, so once you connect and get into a one-to-one,
2 minutes,
Fine.
Victor.
all right, find and or create products or services that will solve a problem for your ideal client. You also want to keep a record of that person's name, information, and what you talked about. That way you can do effective follow-up with them. After a meeting, follow up with a thank you note, and then start looking for ways to get that person referrals. Guys, always be looking to be a go-giver. As the late, great Zig Ziglar says, you will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. All right, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds to write down where you're going to go to engage your power partners. You just throw that in the chat really quick. Rob says Master Network. Stephanie says LinkedIn. Nikki says the Hub. Great start. Phil says the Mixer tonight. There's a Mixer tonight, guys. I think it's in New City. Let's see. Luann says social media. Stephanie says Facebook. Oh, this is awesome. 10 more seconds. The Hub, LinkedIn, social media groups. Awesome. All right, so to recap, guys, if you want to get more referrals in your business, identify your ideal clients, align yourself with your power partners, and engage your power partners where they hang out. I want to thank all of you for participating today. For anyone who would like to contact me, my link will be in the chat, and I will go ahead and turn it back over to Stephanie.
Thank you, Victor. Guys, everybody give him a big round of applause. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Victor. That was really interactive, really engaging, and we can't thank you enough for being here.